The family members of the Melbourne husband and wife couple stabbed to death have lashed out at the tradesman who murdered them as he was sentenced by the Supreme Court. Mustafa Kundarachi will serve at least 28 years behind bars for murdering Gregory Tucker and Corinne Aylward in December 2013.
Clean-shaven and entering the Supreme Court, Mustafa Kundarachi was punished for 2 murders over an unpaid debt. The victims' families couldn't contain their emotion as they sat in front of him in the court.
I just hope that Mustafa is away for a very long time so this never happens to anyone else.
In December 2013, the Turkish immigrant drove his ute and broke into a home in Melbourne's northwest. He confronted 35-year-old Corinne Aylward, stabbed her 10 times, including a fatal blow to the heart. With 3 children sleeping upstairs, her partner, 54-year-old Gregory Tucker, ran down to help, but he too was fatally attacked. Kundarachi's motive, settling an unpaid trades bill.
I do not accept that you were invited to the home to discuss an outstanding plastering dispute. The dispute was over.
The court heard 3 psychologists examine the 46-year-old but couldn't diagnose any mental illness.
You were nevertheless obsessed with a desire to avenge a perceived wrong. It appears that your actions were the product of obsessive brooding over the plastering debt.
Mustafa Kundarachi was emotionless as the majority of the sentence was read out by the judge. However, when the amount of imprisonment was announced, the victims' families were quite emotional, yelling, "Die, die, you scumbag," as Kundarachi was led away from the dock. Kundarachi was sentenced to 35 years jail with a 28-year minimum.
The judge did the best she could within her parameters and hopefully he'll do the whole sentence and not be paroled.
The crime has left 2 families to care for Greg and Corinne's 6 children.
They know him as the bad man. So the bad man's in jail and he's going to stay there for a long time, and that this is hopefully the end of it all.
Kundarachi will be 72 when he's eligible for parole.
Remove the prisoner.
Simon Love, Sky News, Melbourne.